Hey, thought I'd do an update on my cancer story. It's been 2 weeks now that I had my fourth chemo treatment. So obviously I'm very happy now, but going through chemo is a difficult thing because you're basically sick for 2 weeks and good for one. So I'm on the 1 week good, which is basically 2 weeks after the treatment. I'm on RCHOP. I must admit, on the third and the fourth chemo rounds, I seem to handle it a bit better than the first and the second chemo round. Yet the third and fourth, the side effects seem to be longer, and I do find it very annoying to go through the side effects. And one of the side effects I go through is diarrhea, which is painful, and I'll probably go 4, 5, 6 times in a day, and it'll probably last me about 2 to 3 days. And it's caused me to, and here's the kicker, stop drinking coffee, because obviously coffee is a stimulant. So now I end up with migraines, and that is due to the fact that coffee, I'm addicted to caffeine, and that's where your migraines, and it's bizarre. I wake up in the middle of the night at 1 o'clock in the morning with a massive migraine, have a short black, and I'm happy as Larry, back to normal, and I can sleep. So yeah, it's a caffeine addiction. So that's a side effect I'm not pleased with. Another side effect I get is a very sore mouth, which means I can't eat many hard foods. So it's chewing on bread and stuff, it's painful. So I'm gargling bicarbonate soda maybe 3 to 4 times in a day, which seems to be helping. But yeah, basically when you're having chemo, I suppose on the third and fourth rounds, and in my case the third round, I've come back as most of my cancer's remission, which is good news for me, which is something I posted before. The massive lump I had in my chest has gone down from almost a 6 centimeter cancer growth or tumor to a 2 centimeter and not active. No idea if it's going to come back, and this is something that I suppose most people don't realize. With my type of cancer, it is a recurring one, so we don't know how long the remission will be. Danger is it could turn something nasty and get me in 6 months or 9 months or 12 months. It could grow somewhere else. So yeah, these are the unknowns. It's not one of those cancers that can say that's curable. They don't like using the word curable. So I think, when people say you've got Hodgkin's lymphoma, it's curable. Yes, please don't say that to me. Another thing is the first and second rounds are the hardest because your cancer has actually been eaten away by all the chemicals. So I did end up with a bit of a sore foot, which is probably gout in some ways. Excessive tiredness, very confused state at times. The third and fourth round, not as bad. The tiredness, I actually worked, been working every day, even on the bad days where I'm supposed to be like sleeping or down. The third and the fourth chemos, I've actually been up and working and doing full day. I can only explain it in the sense that I'm sort of happy with my job, my work, and I've got motivation to keep the customers happy. My customers do ask what's happened to the beard, why do you wear a beanie, why would you shave your head during the middle of winter? You sort of try not to let the cat out of the bag sometimes with customers. I've heard some rumours that some people are saying it's the barbecue shop. Give me cancer. Hello. So again, reiterating, Hodgkin's lymphoma is a blood cancer, and my one is a nodular lymphocyte predominant. which is a much slower version, and is actually more closer to a non-Hodgkin's. So my treatment of RCHOP is actually a non-Hodgkin's treatment. So I'm treated as a non-Hodgkin's patient. And that's the reason is because that my cancer is not one of those that can be 100% cured. So remission it can be a short time, can be a long time. It just depends on my body. Like I said, it's a blood disorder. It's my white cells malfunctioning and overreacting. So the cancerous growth I have in my chest is all white blood cells in the lymphatics. So the danger now is I've got to watch out that I don't get that in the bone marrow, I don't get it in the brain, I don't get it. But the funny thing was, I was at the doctor's and he says, "Oh, the one underneath your liver's gone." I was like, "What? One under my liver?" So every day I find something new from the doctor. But he's pretty cool. I like my doctor. I want to support him. And so I'm thinking about doing a charity for the guy, or helping his charity, I should say. So maybe down the track I'll be doing barbecue events, and people come and eat, and the money will go to him. Mainly because I want people to understand that this cancer is very hard to detect. No one has much information on this cancer, but things like the CD20 protein, which is treated by the rituximab, which was a clincher for my case. We probably need more of those monoclonal type of treatments to attack the cancers, and so that's where I'm sort of leading towards to now. It's probably put my hand up for that. Apart from that, you can see I'm pretty happy. Today I feel like I'm kicking ass. If I can only go for a jog and get fit again, but I know that next Monday I'm back on the drip. Oh my God, whole day. I mean, we're talking about from getting up and going to the hospital by 7 o'clock in the morning. I get a blood test done first thing. I've got to wait in a room full of people doing the same thing. Blood test, get that checked, make sure that I'm not iffy, waffy, whatever. I go straight to get my rituximab. And yeah, when I get my rituximab, then I'll go back to the what do you call it? Now I've got brain freeze here because someone's trying to call my phone. I get my rituximab, and I'll go to get my treatment done. I get the rest of the chemicals in. By 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'm out of there, and then the whole thing starts again. So yeah, so don't call me next week. I'll be sick. Thank you, and I look forward to all the well wishes, because that gives me power. Thank you. Bye bye.